Bedridden, sad, and confused. Is that a case of somebody here this morning? Are you bedridden, sad, or confused? Are you hopeless? Are you destroyed? Are you weak? Are you um, uh, feeling this, low self-esteem? Are you unable to rise up? Are you low in your moods and you don't know where to turn? Yes, this makes the two of us feeling low, feeling sickly, cold and flu, catching up, and feeling bad moods because of situations in life. And are you there? Are you like me? But are you bedridden? Come out of that bed if you are able. But if you are not, then you can rest because maybe the doctor has said bed rest for 2 weeks. Maybe the doctor has said rest and take medication, obey the doctor. But if you're just feeling weighed down by situations in life and you're like, oh my God, life is not working out for me the way I would wish, and you're not feeling pain in the body, rise from that bed. Wake up and take your take your mat. Oya kĩbarĩ gĩaku wĩtware. Take your mat and walk, because this is what even Jesus said to the man at the well. Because we don't have to agree or to enable or to allow the devil to weigh us down. The situations may be thick, but we are going to tell the devil, you have got no manners, and you have got no time, you have got no space, you have got no option, you have got no space in our lives, and you are not gonna get us because we don't belong to you. We are children of the Most High God, and we are created in His own likeness. Whom are you like? You, the devil. I'm not like you. And you are gonna take up your mat and rise up and get out and tell God, God, here comes your child. I've come because I need you. I've come because I need to meet you. I need to hear from you. I need you to enable me. I need you to provide for me. I need you to give me hope and a future like you have promised me in Jeremiah 29:11. I need you. I need you, Lord. And when you tell the devil, step aside, and you tell God, take up your space, oh Lord, He's gonna give you that. Another thing that I want to tell you is that you have lost peace because you are thinking so many things. You have no peace of mind. And you are saying, oh my God, this and that has happened, this and that has happened, and you have lost peace. You don't have peace of mind. Rise up now and may you have peace. Pray for peace, because when you pray for peace, it comes immediately. You don't even know what happens, but peace just comes. And you live and look back and say, hey, how did I even stop thinking about that thing that was stealing a lot of my peace? And you are like, hey, I stopped even thinking. I stopped even worrying. Because God gives you peace of mind when you ask for it. This is because He's a mindful God. He's a God who cares. And sometimes when you don't have peace, you are like, oh, what will I do? What has happened? Let me tell you, there is God who cares. And there is God who is willing to give you that which you ask for. This reminds me of a scripture that's the very easy one that everybody knows, that says, ask and it shall be given unto you. So it is us who do not ask. That's why we are not given. Have you taken time to pray? How many people have woken up this morning to pray? Did you take time to tell God what you want? Did you ask Him? Because He says, ask and shall be given unto you. And yes, test God by asking and tell Him, Lord, in your word you have said that I ask and shall be given unto me. And ask. But we are so tired to pray. We are so hopeless to even give ourselves hope to pray. We are so, low in spirits that we don't even want to kneel before our God. We are like gazing in the air, and just looking at space and saying, now what has come of me? Now what has happened to me? There's nothing that has happened to you. It is only that you have not asked. You have also not taken time to pray. Give yourself that, take that energy, the energy to step out and move out, the energy to rise up from that bed. Unless the doctor has said you lie on this bed, don't lie on that bed. Wake up and move and go and see how the world is. Go and wake up and face the day. Go and look. And even if you don't get today, who knows, you'll get tomorrow. I'm not guaranteeing you that when you go out there, things will be just straight. But I'm telling you, the minute you rise up, step down there and pray first. Kneel down there and pray to God first. Tell him, God, I'm stepping out, hopeless as I am, but hopeful in knowing that you are with me and that you're going to order my steps and that everything is going to be okay. Yes, hey guys, this is Never HTV. Did I just turn a preacher? No, I was not intending to preach. I just wanted to encourage somebody and ask you to subscribe to this channel. This is Never HTV. This is a channel that gives you hope. This is a channel that tells you it is all right, it is okay. Don't lose hope at all, because God is there and he knows us and he has our back. But now, how have you been? Have you been managing the floods in Kenya? Are you in Kenya? Those that are not in Kenya, I want to tell you guys that you can even send us help. If you said as help, we would appreciate. In Nyambohanse, Marwa requested for help. That is when he noticed some needy cases. You see, my chest cannot clear. We have been subjected to cold and flu because of the floods and the rains and everything. And we are asking for help now. We are not even shying off. So in Nyambohanse, Marwa noticed some needy cases and asked his loyal subscribers to come to their aid. Some of them could not pay school fees after the party, you remember? And people came willingly and assisted these people, sent school fees, and even Irene Jep mentioned about somebody who also assisted her with some money to pay her for her children's school fees. And we don't want to be beggars, but if you feel like sending some help to us, we Kenyans, we appreciate, because we have lacked food, we have been devastated by the floods, we are sick, we don't have accommodation. Some of us don't have accommodation. Some of us do not even have businesses. Businesses were washed away. As I was walking, like I usually tell you guys, I walked and I saw some businesses that were businesses by the roadside. Somebody was was selling some baskets that are hand woven by some fiber that is like reed that grows by the ocean, by the seas, by the seashores. And they dry them and they weave baskets out of them. And all those baskets were soaked in water. And when they soak in water, they start decaying. They start, forming some white substance, and because there's no sun to dry them, had he removed them the following day and maybe exposed them to the sun, maybe they would have dried, because this is a person maybe who left his business place and went home in the evening, and it rained cats and dogs and it flooded the whole place, and in the morning he just came to count roses. All the baskets were soaked. Neighborhood businesses were also the same. Some sofa sets that were for sale, I found them very wet, very soaked, and I called this just lost business, because when the fabric consumes more water, consumes the fabric, and the sponge that is underneath the couch, it just forms a pattern as it dries. And you cannot go demolishing now the couch, so that you remove the sponge so that it dries fast. So the couch was having that map, dried like dirt and forming those you know what I mean. It cannot be sold anymore. And so many other businesses. We saw some foods being taken away, tomatoes, onions, and vegetables being carried by the waters. And somebody had left their businesses and gone home. And the following morning, there's no business. It has been swept off. Other shops and houses, even to reside in, were taken off by the floods. And these floods are still continuing. You Google and see how it is in Kenya. We are suffering. So we are asking for help. If anyone is willing to help us, guys, we are sick, we are homeless, we are hungry, we are tired, we don't know. We have lost businesses, we don't have anything. And this is a time now to ask that if you are out there and you can help us, you can send your help. Maybe drop down in the comment section and make a comment, a sweet one. Don't insult. And tell us if you are willing to contribute to these situations in Kenya through our channels. Yes, and also contribute to us, because we are also affected. As you can see, we are home and we don't have businesses. Businesses with us were running are now not there. but we are waiting upon God. And that's why I started by saying, ask and shall be given unto you. And yes, we are asking God to show us where to move next, where to go next, because the situation is very, very, very bad. Very bad out there. The rains are still hanging on the skies and they are about to fall. And guys, if you are there and you are blessed, and you may be even having more than enough, and you are wondering, will I ever finish all this because I already have too much? Remember, some of us who do not even have enough. And drop there in the comment section and tell us who you are, and we are gonna reach you or get in touch with you, because you'll be doing this, and to that who doesn't have, and God is gonna see and bless you. Okay, it's not me who is asking for help. It's me who is asking for help for other people that may be needy. I meet people. The other day I was giving out clothes to people, to be taken to those people that are needy, because it was announced in our church that we could give. And yes, if you have those clothes that you can also donate, say who you are and we are going to come to you and pick those clothes and maybe give out. Dry foods, if you have some, send us a message and tell us, okay, I've got 10 sacks of beans and 5 sacks of green grams. We'll come and pick them, and we are going to take them to the centers where people are supposed to be donating to. And yes, these are floods that have devastated us this much, to a point that we are asking for help. So may God also remember mercy and touch your hearts, that you may be willing to give. So this morning, it's not about a video to say anything about how good this channel is going, but it's just a request that you help and get this feeling of feeling like you are touched to assist that person who needs help. So guys, how have you been? Have you been doing well? Are you okay? You hear my voice is coming through the the blocked nose sleeves. But we are thanking God because we are okay. There are people in hospitals that are even using oxygen to help them live, and they are paying so much. But here we are, waking up blessed and protected by God. So what do we have to say? All we have to say is thank you, Lord. Thank you for keeping us. Have you helped somebody who is needy out there? Have you remembered an orphan? An orphan, let me tell you a secret. You who give to the orphans and the widows, you are blessed beyond limits, because God is gonna remember you. If you give to these people, that is where you tap your blessings from. So if this is a secret to tell for those who do not know, that widows and orphans are God's people. And if you give them, you unlock your blessings to a great level, and you'll never lack. So remember that child on the street who doesn't have a mother, yet this weather is like this. When it rains, you run to your house and you keep yourself warm with a cup of coffee. But this child out there on the street who doesn't have a mother or a father is there, what do we call it? Feeling a lot of cold and shivering. That's the word I was looking for. Shivering because there's a lot of cold when it rains. And she doesn't have a home. They don't have a home. And there you are warming yourself with a cup of coffee. Remember those. Take something to these people on the streets and give them. Set something to those windows and let them feed their children, and you're gonna be blessed. So guys, again, as I add this video, I need to ask you to subscribe to this channel, and the channel is called Never Age TV. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Like the video also. Give the video a like. It is worth being given a like, because here we are discussing issues of life, and this is very, very important. Give this video a like so that YouTube is able to share this video, so that people can see and hear this news that many people may not even know about. Bye bye.